Hi, hi guys. It's Parker Leslie, Gosnariki movie TV show review guy here once again. So welcome back to another movie review, and I'm wondering how you guys have been doing. So I'm doing very good today. So today I'm here revealing Scooby-Doo: The Mystery Begins from 2009. This is more like a reboot of Scooby-Doo, because there were two live actions of Scooby-Doo. The first one came out in 2002. The second one came out in 2004. Now this one came out in 2009. So this one does not have the same cast of characters from the original live action movies. It has a different cast of characters. It's kind of related to like the Goosebumps movies. It's kind of similar. But like in the first movie, we had a whole cast of characters. In the second movie, we had a different cast of characters. And here, the two live action movies from 2002, 2004 had a cast of characters. Now here to the Curse of the Lake, because the Curse of the Lake monster, we had a whole different cast of characters. So this is a reboot of Scooby-Doo. So this movie is directed by Brian Levine. This movie came out in 2009. It's a 2009 live action movie. So yeah, it's a different cast of characters, not the same from like the original Scooby-Doo movies. It's not the same. So the film stars Nick Palatos as Shaggy Rogers, Kate Moulton as Daphne Blake, Robbie Amell as Fred Jones, Haley Kayoko as Velma Dinkley, Frank Welker as Scooby-Doo, Sean McDonough as Principal Deedle. And as finally it stars Gary Chalk as Vice Principal Grimes. It also stars Daniel Rabanian as Dark Scepter. There's Al Rodgo as Ezekiel Gallows. As Leah James as Prudence Proofrock. There's Brian J. Sultan, Ezekiel Gallows, and Al Rodrigo as Ezekiel Gallows. Oh, it's Daniel Brandon as Dark Scepter. The film took place in Coosville once again. Film starts off when we meet Shaggy Rogers. Shaggy Rogers. He's on his way to the school bus. And then there was so this kid's been bullying Jackie every single day at school. He's friends with this guy named Fred Jones. Oh, God. As meets two other kids, Velma Dinkley, Emma Dinkley, and Daphne Blake. Yeah, Daphne Blake. That's. Then when he heads to school, he has trouble opening the locker. Jumps right into Principal Dito's office. Principal Dito. So Principal Dito tells him that he was like him all the time. That he had. He asked him if he had any friends, and he said he does. Then he leaves the office. Meanwhile, we cut to this festival and a pet festival. There's a pet named Scooby-Doo, aka Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo does something to her family, but then he falls off the car. Later during the night, Jackie is hanging back home, and then when Scooby heads to the graveyard. Heads to the graveyard, and then two ghosts begin rising from their gravestones. It's Prudence Proofrock and Ezekiel Gallows. They fly up during the night, and Scooby gets so scared, and he runs into Scooby's house, to Chaggie's house, and Scooby meets Chaggy, and then become best friends. Then we head to school, and head to school bus. Jaggy gets him picked on by the bully, but Scooby stands up for him. And then Scooby fights the bully. Then all four of the students, Velma, Fred, Daphne, and Jackie, all fight. Yeah. Yeah. And then the street light or the flag, and lands on Vice Principal Grimes' car. So Vice Principal Grimes comes into the car. He demands to know who wrecked his car. Of course, it was the four kids, Velma, Fred, Daphne, and Shaggy. So they all get detention and they're sent in the library. So then they all start arguing. And then outside, Scooby sees all the cloud becoming dark, like thunder is happening. Then Scooby hides under the ground. And back to the group, some dark, spooky things begin happening in the library. And then Prudence Prooffrock and Ezekiel Gallows arrive. And then they all start running, and the ghosts start chasing them to the gym, where everyone was arriving at the pep rally. And then when all the ghosts arrive, all the people try to leave the gym. The doors got closed. And then And the Dark Scepter arrives. And he's the third ghost. Warns him to leave the school of Coolsville. And the ghost vanishes. All students are leaving the school. Then Vice Principal Grimes blames them for the incident. So he suspends them from the school. And then later, the whole gang, including Scooby, head to the graveyard. They find the same gravestone that Scooby saw in the graveyard. Prudence Prooffrock and Ezekiel Gallows. They figure that if Scooby saw those graves, then that means the ghost must be real. Discovered that there was a third ghost. That the third ghost isn't buried with them, so they have a mystery on their hands. So then the next day at home, Shaggy's hanging out because he's sick. His mom takes care of him. And Jackie pretended to be sick. He hangs out with his friend Scooby, and then the other gang arrived and discovered that Ezekiel Gallows and Prudence Prooffrock used to work in the school of Coolsville. And the time capsule got stuck in the school and it never was buried. Head to school in disguise. They spent the librarian and the janitor being the spectre. This janitor's name is Aunt Otis. And then, but they find out not, both of them are not the suspects. They suspect Vice Principal Grimes is the mastermind behind all of this, and he's suspectory. So I head to school during the night, and then the ghosts come and attack, and they possess those statues. And then then Jackie and Scooby got locked in the freezer. Well, Velma, Daphne, and Fred all leave school, and the ghosts burn down the whole school, and everything is in destruction. The next day at school, Daphne, Fred, and Velma all meet up, and then at school, Vice Principal Grimes catches Jackie and Scooby in the act. Then now when they head to school, they find out that the school has been completely the whole school has been destroyed, and Vice Principal Grimes once again blames them for the incident. So this time he expels them. So meanwhile, during the night, they head into Daphne's house and they get the car that her father had. So they drive it to Vice Principal Grimes' house. And then what? Yo. Oh. Okay. And then they drive over to Vice Principal Grimes' house, and they head in the house, and then they also start investigating, looking for clues. And then Jack and Scooby talk about the ghosts, and the ghosts were in the airplanes. Then Velma, Fred, and Daphne discovered that the time capsule was never buried, and that it has been in the school ever since. And then Jackie arrives, and then all the gang gets captured by the Spectre. Then at school, the Spectre reveals that he captured Scooby. They ask him if he's Vice Principal Grimes, but he reveals that Vice Principal Grimes was never the Spectre to begin with. And he's captured as well, and the ghosts take them away. So now the Spectre vanishes away, and then the Mystery Inc. searches for the time capsule, and they do find it. And so they trick the Spectre into going down there. And the Spectre grabs the time capsule, and then the ghosts are chasing them. And then Jackie reads the wrong spell from the book. Now all the ghosts from all the gravestones in the graveyard all begin coming to life, rising from their gravestones. They all head down and town and start attacking everyone. And then back to the Mystery Inc., the Spectre and the Ghost are about to finish them off. But then Velma reads the spell to break the Spectre's control of the Ghost. So Prudence Proophawk, Ezekiel Gallows, and all the ghosts from all the gravestones all returning back to their stones. What do you mean? You don't want to... And then they captured the Spectre. And guess who it was all along? Principal Dito! And then Principal Dito, and then they find out what's inside the time capsule. Just envelopes with stamps on it. And half while after Principal Dito got arrested for his crimes, the Mr. Inc. got congratulated by the school of Coolsville as for heroes. So, Vice Principal Grimes, who has now become the new principal of the school, congratulates them for solving the mystery. And he apologizes to them for wrongly accusing them of causing the crime. And then they plan to bury the time capsule, so they grab the shovels, but then Shaggy destroys Vice Principal Grimes' car again. But this time he's okay with that. And then so after school, Mr. Inc. plans to meet up after some time, and they hear that there's something strange going on in the Coolville Museum. So they plan to do another mystery. So that's the end of the movie. So I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's a really cool movie. I know that I thought the characters were really cool. I know it's the same characters in the Scooby-Doo movies, but this time it's not the same actors. It's different actors. I know it's different. It's kind of like the Goosebumps movies. Yeah, it's like the Goosebumps movies. It's kind of different every single time. And I thought the story is very amazing. I thought the antagonist, Principal Dita, was really cool. I love the Spectre costume, and also I thought the ghosts in the film were really cool. I thought the song in the movie, What's New, Scooby-Doo? I thought that song was really cool. I thought the soundtrack was really amazing. I thought the special effects are really, really amazing. But the visuals are really cool, and about the editing is really amazing. I thought the direction of the film was really cool, and I felt the background was really amazing. I thought the Sunny's locations are really amazing. I also thought the structure in the film was really cool, and about the pacing is really nice. The steaming was really amazing as well. I thought the action scenes are really cool, and I thought the CGI is really amazing. Oh my god, like... What? Yo. And also thought that the writing was really cool, and I thought the acting was really amazing. I also thought Climax battle, the ending was so iconic. Felt the ending of the movie was really amazing. So that's my movie review of Scooby Doo the Mystery Begins for 2009. My movie rating for the film is 10 out of 10 and S+. So thank you guys for joining my movie review of Scooby Doo the Mystery Begins for 2009. Don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys next time. And so goodbye guys. See you soon. Until next time.